on the spot. Here we go. What's up guys, welcome to the Raw Strength Road Trip in reverse, where people drive to our gym and then outlift me and everything. I've got something to ask Dean, who's from Functional Fitness in Loughborough. He is a man-beast powerlifter, and I think at Body Power Expo this year there was a strongman competition, right?
Yes.
And I think everyone can relate to this. You think that you're doing really badly in your training, or you think that nothing's going right, and you kind of start beating yourself up. And everyone does it, and a load of my clients do it, I'm sure a load of yours do. It gets quite emotional. But Dean competed and then put a post up on Facebook because the level you were competing at was actually a bit higher than what you thought, wasn't it? So talk about that and the mindset around it.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, I went along to the Body Power Strongman. It was like I say, I was going along with one of my mates who's, he's below my weight and super strong anyway. Weight category below my weight category, and yeah, no, he's I sort of follow him, if you like. I took a sort of avenue off powerlifting into strongman just to change things up. Turned up there. There's people from all over the place. There was Italians, there was some Polish lads, there was some some guys that couldn't even speak English, and it's sort of like then clicked later on. It was actually a qualifier for the Worlds, so like the top 3 I think went through to the Worlds.
As a world's strongest man?
Yeah, as in the world's strongest man of that weight category.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty like just to find that out on the day. But no, my training up till then wasn't 100% the best. It was sort of like my biggest competition to date of that. But yeah, it was. I suppose it was emotional to sort of be put against that sort of level and be put in place, if you like. Which sometimes I suppose we all need. And it set me now ready actually to go ready for next year for the same competition.
Do you feel like you're a bit closer now? You've had that almost snap into feeling what that level is like?
Yeah, for sure. Like, now I had a slap in the face. But yeah, no, it's put me in a position now to think either get yourself to that standard or step down. It's not going to be a step down. So yeah, it's now just everything now going forward is programmed for that. Like, I've got 3 competitions. I mean, for example, like the yoke alone, let's say, was 275 kilogram of a 40 meter stretch. Or was it 20? It might have been 20 meter stretch. Now, I've never lifted that on my back before for anything.
Yeah.
Not even stood it up before, let alone ran with it. I completed it, but I just felt like it was, an out-of-body experience, if you like. But then now, I'm looking forward to the next competition I've got, which is like a 200 yoke. So, in comparison to that, I'm actually looking forward to this next stage now.
Yeah. But don't get soft.
No.
Don't you think it's funny, like, obviously when you're tracking your workouts and stuff, and you look at what you did last week, and last week felt like the hardest workout ever.
Yeah.
And then you go, right, I don't care what it takes, I'm going to try and beat that number.
Yeah.
And then you do.
Yeah.
Even though there's almost a level of disbelief, isn't there? Like, I don't think I can do it.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a go, which is definitely what you did at that competition. But then those little moments of just, I suppose, trusting and having faith and just having a go.
Yeah. No,
that's
definitely.
what progresses you.
But I think that's also like, again, it's like many people in training don't like to get out of their comfort zone, right?
Yeah.
If you don't do that in training, you won't be able to do that in life, is a way of looking at it, because especially if your training is your life, you know, if it's your everyday thing, the more you get out of your comfort zone with your training, then you're going to pursue it into the other aspects of your life.
Yeah.
And I suppose that's where, like, the more things you put as challenges, like say quarterly or something like that, set challenges, and then you're going to then get to that point where you're accepting challenges more, your output is going to be higher, and then your results are obviously going to follow it on.
Yeah, well, it has to, because what you're doing now in your training isn't going to get you to your goal.
No.
You have to go up a level.
Yeah.
But that's incremental.
Yeah.
And you know that because you've got a long-term approach.
Yeah.
But if we bring it back to like the general public, if you like, who are just trying to lose weight or diet or get stronger, I think people don't see that. They think, oh, right now I can't do a pull-up, so I can never do a pull-up.
Yeah,
or they think, right now I can bench 60, why I don't have big arms, or why is my chest very big? Well, that's because you need to bench 110. You need to dangle on the pull-up bar for 6 weeks before you can do a half pull-up. And then another 6 weeks before you might be able to do 3/4 of one with a bit of a jump, and then another 2 months before you're doing a strict dead hand clean pull-up. And it's not very sexy, is it, to kind of...
No, to think that long term as well.
But if you think about that, then they're literally doing things they've never done before, physically, and mentally visualising something that you've never done before is
Tough.
Yeah, it's scary.
But that's where that somebody over your shoulder just telling you directions is that you're going to trust them, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, at least you can see that there's already guys ahead of you that are doing it.
Yeah.
So it's having those role models and those anchors where you can see someone's done a pull-up, or someone else does 275 on the yoke, so you know it's possible. So that helps.
It's like Dan, you know, like if he sees this video, shout out to him. But he's one of my mates from Loughborough. He's 80 kilograms, so he's a whole 10 kilogram less than me, but he's a lot stronger than me. Do you know what I mean? And I genuinely don't meet many people that are stronger. Yeah. And that's, you know, not to blow my trumpet, it's just because of me going around different gyms. You know, I'm always, I suppose, training with people that are doing the same type of training with me, but I always either I'm stronger than them or at least lighter enough to be stronger, if that makes sense, in it, power lifting aspect. Yeah. But no, Dan, like, fair play to him, he's going to be that push to sort of go to that, you know, next level. I don't know if you've ever done like much log stuff, but like log training, I used to hate it. Now it's something that, because of, you know, powerlifting, all I was doing was squat, bench, deadlift all the time. And doing all these different training is just going to add to it and just going to, one, change it up, motivate me, but plus make me stronger in different ways. Yeah. But yeah, it's just something, it's getting over another hurdle, isn't it? It's starting fresh on anything. If you start fresh on something, you become the worst at it for a while, I suppose. Yeah. If you want to look at it like that.
But I think that's a really strong mental skill to have no ego and go, right, I've never done log before. Yeah. What's that like? Yeah. Or I've never done a certain rep range on squats before. I'm going to see what it's like. Yeah. And not staying in your comfort zone in terms of your modalities and methods of training as well, isn't it? It's like, go around training people, being open. I hate that about fitness, when you like talk to other coaches and they don't want to know, they don't want to share their like secrets. Yeah. Even though there's no secrets. Yeah. The more I do it, the more I lift, the more I coach, the more you see patterns, and it all comes back around to the same thing. And you can Google anything anyway. I don't know why people are so...
I think you've got to stay humble with it, and actually stay open to other people's methods. Yeah. Like, obviously, we train slightly different, we do slightly different things, we've got different kit, you know, but as long as you do a bit of mine, I do a bit of your style of training, it's all going to develop everything. Yeah. But yeah, I think it's just staying open with it and accepting challenges. Yeah. A little bit more.
It's a sign of maturity. So those immature people who don't share, that's what I think.
I don't want to be mature, so I'll go back. For real.
So have no fear.
Take on challenges.
Take on challenges. Train like Dean.